This is High Desert Live. I'm Mike Kirkland.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, maybe.
What's your name, girl?
Cue up.
What's your
we're
name?
Done.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm DJ Carter.
And this, of course, is High Desert Live. And today is the second day of the week. And we're going to get through it, I'm sure.
Second day of the week.
Second day of the week.
Second day of the month.
Second day of the month. Second day of the week. Second day of the month.
We're doing a 2 for Tuesday here.
We're doing two. Oh, that's what it is? And our phone number, of course, is 726-0382. We're going to play musical trivia with you, of course. We have a whole lot of stuff happening, but we want to find out something from you today. You remember a while ago, everybody was talking about the separation of church and state.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And it got to the point where they were trying to separate Christmas, the religious or the spiritual component of Christmas out. And they said that things like nativity scenes and all that good stuff okay, had no place on public property. So we want to find out from our astute, well-informed, opinionated viewers, do you think that separation of church and state ever meant that you couldn't put a nativity scene at City Hall or hang a cross on a hill? 726-0382 is what we want to talk about today. 726-0382.
City Hall, too?
Yeah. I mean, what they're saying is that...
I can see the schools, but City Hall?
That separation of church and state means that there is a religious component that goes with Christmas.
Was this an agnostic person who came up with this, or what?
I don't know. It's not one person. It's a concept that's spreading rapidly throughout the country. So just tell us what you think. Do you think that separation of church and state is applicable for removing nativity scenes and crosses and all the things that go along with the quote-unquote Christian religion? So that's what we want to talk about. It's up to you, 726-0382.
You got me going on that one. That one's that's many needles in a stack of hay.
Which stack of hay are we going to look at? So it's up to you, 726-0382. Now, what you got there?
Well, the annual Christmas air show is going to be December 7th on Sunday. This is a air show that they put on for a fundraiser for the Salvation Army. So
okay, now in
really
line with our question, okay, if you separate the connotation of Christmas, then you can't say the annual Christmas show, because then you're not separating church and state.
Well, that's why they came up with Xmas.
Well, actually, Xmas was shorthand. The cross was just taken like Christmas is what that meant. But anyway, let us know. Tell us what's up. Come out and give some toys.
Yeah, we'll have, I believe, Bob on later in the hour.
Bob on.
In regards to the Christmas
Oh, you
air
mean
show.
a person named Bob is coming on the set?
Yes.
Oh, I thought
and
you
we're going to get to see a
Bob
little
on.
bit of footage of the air show later on in the show. Give you an idea of what's going on with this.
Little footage.
This is a regular chapter, and anyone who is involved with model airplanes and stuff can give him a call and get involved with it.
Oh, those
It's a regular chapter. It's a class.
Are those the guys that can, you know, like when you're driving far away, you think, gee, that plane is low, and then when you get close and says, it should be.
Yes, they're very fun. I used to do them when I was a kid.
Let's find out what our caller has to say. You're on here.
Oh, I'd like to speak on religion in schools.
Okay.
I believe that this Christmas should be celebrated in schools because this country was formed by religious people who were getting religious freedom. And it sounds like the ACLU to me is behind all this. They've been trying to get crosses down and everything for years. And I believe... Huh?
I just said bad ACLU, huh?
Yeah, very bad people. They don't believe in religious freedom. They don't believe in anything that's the mainstream people of America like.
I don't think the issue is whether we're talking about religious freedom,
Well, it's freedom to put up your cross. Of course it is.
but what they're saying is that,
This country was founded by Protestants.
okay,
We are not a country that has been formed by
so we have
Jews or something else.
so we have religious freedom for Protestants, but nobody else.
No, you have it for everybody.
Oh, well, I don't,
And in
I'm
the
just,
schools that my children went to 20 years ago, they had the menorah on one side and the cross on the other side. So what's the matter with that?
oh, I don't know, I'm just asking a question. I don't,
Well, I can see why they pull it out of the schools, because children are very impressionable, and each family has their own religion. When you get into certain ones like Jehovah's Witness and things that don't celebrate Christmas, it kind of puts a tension bar between the children at school, and at
I
their
think
age,
it's
it's
mostly
really...
a bunch of agnostics. Or what did they say? Don't believe in God at all. They think they just appeared on earth.
okay, but is that still freedom of religion, not to believe in anything?
No, I don't think so. You shouldn't be living here because this country was founded on Christian principles.
So we should export them? I mean, what do you call it?
Well, they should.
Should we shoot them, or what should we do with them?
The country was founded on religion.
Uh-huh.
It was also founded on the freedom to believe as you wish, and
But I
whether
don't
that
think
be
there's any
believe
problem
in
of that.
whether that believe in God or
Why
not
do they
believe in
want to
God, I
stop
mean that's still the same.
Christmas in the schools.
I'm sorry?
Why do they want to stop Christmas in the schools? Why?
I don't know. I'm just a little talk show host, and
Yeah, we
I
didn't
read
make the
something.
rules.
I read something, and I thought it would be interesting to talk to people about it, but I don't have any answers. Okay?
It's been going on for years, since the 60s or 50s, you know, when people said, you know, they jump over the Constitution to get their way.
So the Constitution says that this is a Protestant nation and nobody else should be here?
In every history class I went to,
Well,
it said that this country was, and if you look at the money and all the founders that signed all these documents, they were all religious people. They wanted this country founded one nation under God. It says that right there.
Yes, I understand, but the question we're asking is it a violation of the so-called church, separation of church and state doctrine? Some people actually say that there's no such thing as a doctrine of separation of church and state, but we're going to give them that point. So we say there is a doctrine of
As
church.
long as children can go to school in a religious school and other children go to public schools, it doesn't matter. They're going to be giving vouchers anyway, and anybody that wants to go to a religious school is going to be allowed to do that.
Okay. What's your name?
Betty.
Betty? Okay, well, Betty, look, first of all, we thank you for participating. We're going to have to move along and take some other calls, but we also want you to understand that all we're asking is the question. We don't have the answer, and we don't pose to.
No.
At least I don't.
No.
You got an answer?
No, if I had answers.
We don't know either. But you make a good point. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Well, we're talking. That's what we do here. And it's HDL on your new kpal. We're coming back with more talk. Just chime in. We're talking today about the separation of, actually, people say that you must take the cross, the nativity scenes, and all the things off of public property because it violates this doctrine of separation of church and state. Chime in. Let us know what you think. 726-0382. 'Tis the season. La 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 la. We'll be back.
Be right back.
Well, we got it rolling.